Amaarae is the happiest artist now. You know why? Because what she has been looking for in the Ghanaian music industry, she has gotten it now.
Yeah.
She has. Oh, look at last year, when her performance was slashed at TGME. You know, she tried using that as a caveat to get some trend. And who gave her the trend? That is why when you tell you Shatta Wale is an institution. You who have not done masters, me who have not done masters will argue. But you know the people that will not argue, those who are doing masters, because they will use them as their project work.
Didn't spin it.
The
performance did not happen.
Yes, so
and she informed her fans.
Who are expecting her on the
you
stage.
say it's PR. Yes. And even that one said it was a topic. It was a major topic that was discussed.
It was something of
she
interest
spent
in the
close to
industry.
30,000 for a no-show.
Yes.
You get it. And now you are trying to tell us that, oh, Shatta made them play because of hype. Someone who has played Coachella.
Oh,
stop that.
Stop that.
What is
stop that? You know Ghana music industry. If your name is not relevant, what are you doing?
Obo Festival.
Look,
they do relevant.
You see the beauty of it.
They play Coachella.
Oh, wait. You see the beauty of it.
The name is they play Coachella.
Imagine you are popular outside, but your whole country people don't know you.
We know
that.
If you don't know him, how are you talking about
You are not getting.
Welcome back to the show. This is still Entertainment Guide on DGN TV. My name is Prudent himself. I'm here with my brothers, Long John the blogger, and Yahweh Dwayne. Guys, how are you doing this evening?
Fantastic.
It's Zay.
I also this is a gamma lizard.
It's Zay and so I call Portaba. Into more vibes, you know.
Shatta Wale has opened the road.
Yes.
He has showed him the way to Temaport.
Exactly.
So he now knows the road.
Exactly.
Is that simple?
Great. Guys, we have a lot to talk about. I mean, with relation to Shatta Wale himself. Amaarae is back in town after a successful event at the Coachella, and he had a very, very beautiful block party at the Republic Bar and Grill. And he played some couple of things. I think when he said that he should have played a Stonebwoy and a Shatta Wale. During the block party, Freedom by Shatta Wale was played there, and he begged Shatta. But of course, these people, the SM people, the fans, like he always complain. They always find a way to turn things around. And now Amaarae has had to come and say that and explain herself. Yeah. So let's start off with that. I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, so for me, I think it's a bit unfair if you say it's the SM people. You know, it's not just them.
It's not just
God works you. It's not just
God
it's not just them.
It's not just them.
Hey.
It's also the BIM fans.
It's not just SM4 years. It's BIM. They are the ones doing that.
What are BIM them doing?
So you don't follow what's happening on Twitter. They question her for mentioning only Shatta Wale without mentioning Stonebwoy because they feel Stonebwoy was the one who brought her to the limelight.
Because of that feature on the album.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So man, come on. Let me say my thing.
But he misinformed.
I grown about with you to what's said.
Misinformation.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. So it's unfair if you say the SM.
I apologize to the SM fans.
Yes, and also if your song gets played and you are praised as a fan base, it's your duty to project being praised.
Okay.
I don't know who doesn't want to project. And Amaarae is not just a regular small artist. She's a big artist. 2 nights, Coachella, big. You know what I'm saying? Has the biggest, most streamed song from Ghana. Right. Sad Girls Love Money.
See that?
You get it. So it's a big deal. Now here's the thing. The BIM people. Now let's go to the BIM people.
Okay.
And I've had my issue with BIM fans. It's been years. That time I was at TF.
Okay.
So I checked. That's like 2016, 17. Okay. I've had like a consistent problem with the BIM fans.
Right.
And the issue is they sometimes project so much negativity, making the artists that they claim they love look bad in the eyes of the public. Now here's the issue. Someone is praising Shatta Wale. She did not compare Shatta Wale to Stonebwoy.
Yeah.
She did not mention, she just praised Shatta Wale. What is the offense? How can you be offended that someone is praising Shatta Wale just because you featured her on a song, Peppered Them, long ago? How does it become a problem? How do you then turn it into a banter? How then do you try to... That's why we say it makes you feel like anything Shatta, people, they are jealous. And it's unfair because the artist that they love is one of the most hardest working artists in this Ghana.
Yeah.
Putting Ghana on the map.
True.
Every chance he gets, he's networking, making sure his music is going.
Yeah.
But he has a fan base who are very toxic, who keep drawing him back because they, instead of kind of pushing the positives and pushing the narrative so that his total streams will increase, they rather push the negatives and rather get more enemies for Stone. And that's something they need to look at. And you guys need to advise yourself. I know that you have leadership.
Yeah.
Let them handle it because this one is not going to work out well for anybody. Any small thing, then people. Any small thing, then people. Why? Make Shatta Wale not get in praise. Freedom is a big jam.
Yeah.
And I know Amaarae. Amaarae is a big fan of freedom. This is not the first time she's spoken about Shatta Wale or even freedom.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is not the first time. So in what you can feel that this is like one of her jams from Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to see a collaboration from the two. I'm hoping this nose dives into a feature. At least I've seen that. I think I saw somewhere that Shatta Wale says at least they should give one for the culture.
Yes.
I'm hoping they make it work out there. But for the Beam fans, check your character.
Long John, what do you have to say about this?
Me, if I say it right now, they'll say I hate Stonebwoy, but Mecca.
So don't talk about Stonebwoy.
I shouldn't talk about now. It's us is in the
No, in
present.
the sense of don't talk about Stonebwoy the person.
Hold
Talk
on.
about the issue.
Yeah, I'm talking about the issue. And now whose name is in the issue?
So if you talk about the issue, nobody
Hold
will say
on.
you hate
No,
Stonebwoy.
no. It is about the artist. You understand?
Yeah.
Let me take it from this point. Amaarae lied in her presser. Amaarae, from where I sit and what I saw, Amaarae was intentional about what she did. Now, you know, Amaarae have been trying to get into the Ghanaian trends and the Ghanaian ecosystem, you know, for some time now, and it has been backfiring. In fact, she's tried different manipulations, it doesn't work. So, the best shot to start narration, you know, let me tell you this. If Amaarae knew the news she's getting now, or the momentum she has gathered now, would have worked, she would have used that at Coachella. Because that would have been bigger than this. But you see, it's not too late. When she did it at Osu, the agenda was, you see, we are in Osu. That's the Gamami. Shatta is
Shatta City.
Shatta City. That is one of his suburbs.
Yes.
You understand? And that is one of the thefts he controls.
Yes.
So you know what? Let us, you know, we all know she's an ambassador of Ghanaian music, of course. So anywhere, any platform she gets, she wants people to know, you know, Ghanaian music. But you are in Ghana. Maybe you go introduce Ghanaian music to any Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Understand? But being smart as she is,
Yes.
she wanted a conversation around her brand. So she decided to pick on the Shatta Wale conversation. Now, we all know there are huge rate between both brands, which is Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. And we all know there's only one name. When you pick that name, there's going to be a lot of narration about you between the two brands. And it's so, imagine, if you would have mentioned the other name, I want you to be very honest with me. Do you think it would have gathered the momentum it has now?
I don't know.
You understand? You know, but you don't want to see it. Until the name Shatta is brought into the conversation, trust me, the conversation remains normal. It gains momentum when you add Shatta Wale. And that is where Amaarae has learnt the hard way to realize if you want to enter the Stonebwoy Shatta Wale conversation, you need to have a tough skin. You understand? I don't believe she expected this type of, but then again, I still believe she knew what she was doing. You know why? Now, that press release she dropped was where a lot of goofs were.
Okay.
She claimed she was supporting Ghanaian music, and it was like a spontaneous action for her to mention Shatta Wale without mentioning Stonebwoy. But then again, she spoke about in the video, she said, Shatta causes trouble, but gives us bangers. So, and even in the video, she requested for the Shatta song, but in the press release, she said the song was played. And that was why she decided to big up Shatta.
You and I were not there. What if probably
We are not using what ifs.
Hold on.
They are evidence to the discussion. Let's stick to the evidence.
Hold on. What if the
in the video evidence?
Listen, I just want us to. I don't want us to just go.
No, you see, when this narration has evidence, we don't go by what ifs. We base on what is out there. Okay. There's a video to it. You said you didn't even know what you were doing because you didn't expect the DJ play. She shifted in the press release. She shifted the blame on the DJ. She was trying to cause a caveat against a brand that don't blame me, oh my DJ. Meanwhile, we know Amaarae of a brand wouldn't step on any stage without planning her performance. Mm-hmm. You understand? So your DJ will play what you have planned with her in the room. Now, even with the press release that came out, Amaarae still goofed because in the video, you requested for freedom. And it took a while for the DJ to play. So meaning, DJ no concert, it wasn't part of his list. So whatever, now that's why I say she knew what she was doing. Mm-hmm. But, you know, she wants to add more ginger to the whole thing. And then another thing is, that press release to me, I also feel at a point, she probably wants to save her relationship with Stonebwoy because we all know, who do rough, you chop on follow. No, that one is constant. Yeah. If you joke with Stonebwoy brand, you chop on follow no matter who you are. So Amaarae too, she wants to be at peace with everybody. So she has to drop a press release. Whereby, you know, press release, you can lie. Like, it's just like being a lawyer. You just have to do anything to save your face. So, but the press release, that's what I'm saying, the details of the press release do not match with the video. You get it? But then again, I feel right. If she doesn't respect the relationship she had with Stonebwoy, she would have dropped that press release. Because, of course, she understands what Stonebwoy has done for her before. Yeah. You understand? And she doesn't want to take it for granted. But then again, look, Amaarae is the happiest artist now. You know why? Because what she has been looking for in the Ghanaian music industry, she has gotten it now. Yeah. She has, look at last year. When her performance was slashed at TGME, you know, she tried using that as a caveat to get some trend. And who gave her the trend? That is why when you tell you Shatta Wale is an institution. You who have not done masters, me who have not done masters will argue. But you know the people that will not argue, those who are doing masters, because they will use them as their project work. Hey. I mean, shall we bring?
Yeah. You shouldn't allow certain statements.
Like Asema Makadeng.
Like lie. That's one.
No, okay, untrue.
Another one.
No, okay, where's the lie?
Like
where's the
another
lie?
One. Saying, like the way lawyers do. Are you saying lawyers
are lies?
Yes, that one too. The law is a noble profession.
Thank you.
The law is the law.
Good. Hold on. They deal with facts, right?
Then third one, you said she tried to spin around for clout. First of all, here's the thing.
Hold on.
Are you going to allow him to finish?
Wait. Okay. She did not use it for clout. She was supposed to perform. And it didn't happen. The best way as a performer is to tell your lovers or tell your fans that it didn't happen. And the reason it did not happen, you're talking about the TGMA performance.
I was thinking this one.
She spinned it. She didn't spin it. The performance did not happen.
Yes, so
and she informed her fans.
Who are expecting
you to say it's PR. Yes. And even that one said it was a topic. It was a major topic that was discussed. Because she spent close to 30,000 for a no-show.
Yes.
You get it. And now you are trying to tell us that, Shatta made them play because of hype. Someone who has played Coachella.
Stop that. Stop that. You know Ghana music industry. If your name is not relevant, what are you doing?
Obo Festival.
Look,
they do
you see the beauty of it.
They play Coachella.
Oh, wait. You see the beauty of it.
The name is they play Coachella.
Imagine you are popular outside, but your whole country people don't know you.
We know that. If you don't know him, how are you talking about
You are not getting... No. Are industry people.
People know
them. But household name.
Republic
was full.
The Block Party was full. Bro. But this is my problem.
Here's
where I disagree with Long John. If really your man won't do PR, I mean, Amaarae wants to get into the Ghanaian market and get this PR with Shatta Wale. He would have played Shatta Wale's song at the Coachella.
Listen.
And I think that would even generate a lot of talkability.
Let's be very honest. Let's be very honest.
Oh, am I lying?
Let's be very honest ourselves. What came out of the presser? What was written in the presser? They wrote in the presser that It was the DJ that played.
And it wasn't a press, it was more of
It was a post.
Listen.
Don't do it like it's official PR.
Yes, it was a post. Please,
Listen.
From the PR, like
it was on the white.
We see from Olele.
Listen, hold on.
This one was she expressing herself.
Yeah, it was a very casual conversation.
No, how do you call that one?
It's casual.
It's casual. It wasn't official.
PR.
It wasn't an official statement.
like
Please. PR, so long as she's trying to save her own face, it is PR.
And the only reason this thing has become a big deal is because of the careless post from the Beam fans.
Very unfortunate. It's very wrong.
Do you know why? Do you know why I believe that Amaarae didn't do this for clout and all that?
She don't do this
the
for
guy,
clout.
I'm coming. Hold on. The guy who did the video is my friend Cyril. He's my producer. I'm coming. He's my producer on the guy video. And I'm saying that the video was just a random video.
So
it wasn't a video that you say, oh, it was commissioned to take this video.
Hold on.
London wants to shock us, but he was not there.
Let me shock you.
And I'm coming.
No, you see, let me shock you.
You're not in Amaarae.
Listen, no. In the conversation,
shock us.
Whatever explanation she gave her that you guys won't want to accept is a PR, but to me it's a PR. Yes. You are stating that it was the DJ that played Shatta Wale's music. Reason you had to big him up.
Yes.
That is the conversation. Now, we skip that PR and we take the video again. In the video, you bigged up Shatta Wale before you requested for freedom.
No, the song
was played.
The song was played.
And I just pause it first.
That's why I said
you see my problem with you guys?
You are not
if
there.
If the song was played, they should put the full video. So we understand the conversation.
Who should put
because
the full
narration, you said the DJ played it before you gave the big up. But in the video, you gave big up before you requested for the song.
Who should put the full video?
You are a blogger.
We are dealing with facts.
And we are giving you facts, but
this is not facts.
Were you there?
This is not facts.
Were you there?
Oh, Charlie,
you and I.
What did you see?
The song was
What
played.
have you seen?
And she praised Shatta Wale.
Where did you see the song was played?
Play back, bro.
Oh, bro, don't do this.
All right, guys. Let's
go. Republic Day.
You know,
I just asked.
Charlie, Amaarae actually said some few things about Shatta Wale that look, Shatta Wale could do this, do that, but yet still he'll get a hit songs and every Ghanaian will rally behind Shatta Wale. And what do you make of that statement as well?
I believe Amaarae was trying to sound sarcastic. If not, I don't know why.
Sarcastic.
She's been sarcastic. Thank you very much. Because I already understand why she would put it in that manner. You know, that's a bit of a disrespect. But you know, Shatta is all.
To who?
Shatta.
Oh, you were here telling me for me to tell somebody this profession is a liar. I'm being
official.
Oh God!
Please go ahead.
I'm being rude to them. Mm-hmm. I am here telling you that those words. What do you mean by? It's not about
you. So
what did you say Amaarae said?
Shatta didn't take any.
What did you say? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Shatta is a loving guy. Someone who is able to call Pella brother.
What Amaarae
said? That
is
is who Shatta Wale is. What did Amaarae say?
Oh, Amaarae actually said that nobody's touching Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale can come and insult everybody and will really.
No, he used the word. There was a word he used. She used the word. I think an adjective. She called him Shatta causes trouble.
Probably, but
please, I beg you. This industry doesn't cause trouble. What she did is not trouble she caused.
What Amaarae did?
Yes.
Amaarae is causing trouble.
Because to the beam fans, she has caused trouble.
All right, no problem.
Understand? That's what I'm saying. In the end, the weddings. But you see your man, somebody who just told me that I'm being unjust to lawyers because I'm calling them liars, is telling me that calling her out for that word, I'm not being fair. Yes, you can't be fair.
No,
please, I've not spoken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, now
it is attack, is counter-attack.
Yes.
May God forgive you.
You see you.
Yep.
Please, so. Don't we tag Shatta Wale as a rebel?
As a what?
A rebel.
Hey.
Answer the question.
Wow.
Answer the
question. Is this how the industry
is? Even longer,
no, I've never heard this before. Have you ever heard this before?
No.
Do you know the definition of a rebel?
It's not about the definition. You said
the definition of word.
No, listen.
Shatta Wale is a rebel.
So you are the one saying this is my first time hearing. Have you ever heard something like this?
None of them.
Yes. But yes.
Go ahead.
Shatta Wale is a rebel.
Wow.
Rebel goes against
rebellion child.
Goes against the status quo. Yes. Shatta Wale has always been against the status. He's a rebel. Amaarae also sees herself as a rebel. Yeah. So in this one, she sees Shatta Wale as an idol.
Yes.
As someone whose path she enjoys because Amaarae hasn't been the person to always follow the rules.
Yeah.
So if he says Shatta Wale causes trouble, you know they cause trouble.
He didn't cause trouble.
She lie.
She not lie.
She's a troublemaker.
Yes.
And sometimes he takes trouble to kind of change the narrative.
Yes.
Kwame Nkrumah was a troublemaker.
Yes.
But he gave us what?
Independence.
He was freedom.
Yes.
Shatta Wale is a troublemaker.
And give us also
Yes,
freedom.
and he has, in his own way, has led to certain changes in the industry, which has benefited the industry. You get it, and has set things right.
Yeah.
So if someone is praising you and says, "Oh, you're a troublemaker," but you keep, how do you find it as a disrespectful, especially when the person who was said to has found the positivity in that statement?
Exactly.
Yes,
even calling for
yes, even in Read Them Boys, if you found the positivity.
Yes.
So I don't know, understand why a young man called Faith will not have faith that the statement is a positive one.
Okay.
It's not fair.
You see,
What do you want to say again?
there was something I wanted to say about Stonebwoy and on the tweet. You see, that tweet would have ended, and there wouldn't have been a need for Stonebwoy, for Amaarae to drop a PR. Had Stonebwoy come out to even say a word.
By force.
Hold on. Someone did a video advising during the whole Aishamodi Buhari, advising Stonebwoy to do just one thing. Everything Aishamodi is doing, she just need a phone call or a text from him. Everything will stop. I think yesterday, Asha was on live and she saw Stonebwoy's message. When she saw the message, she was still ranting until she opened the details of the message and realized it was on a calm note. Have you heard anything from yesterday to today? After that night to today, when she was on the live? Good. You see, there are certain conversations. That's why Shatta Wale will always be respected. You don't allow your fans to control the narrative sometimes. Sometimes you, the artist, need to step up, come on social media and tell them, no, this thing is not necessary.
Just like the response for Where Them Boys.
Yes, you see, you understand. It kills the narrative. Okay. It kills the negative energy. You, Stonebwoy, you believe the girl is doing it from a good will. She has no ill intentions.
Yeah.
You know the girl personally than any of your fans. Yeah. So if you come out to put it out, Charlie, we should just forget about this and show her love, because I believe she's not doing anything against anybody.
Yeah.
Do you think the narration would or the hit this conversation is having will still happen even now? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
It will come 10 pages now.
Yes, but you see this. Okay, let's.
He's in Nigeria shooting a music video.
He's busy.
But there's a PR team.
He's busy. Why?
There's a PR team.
All right. There's a feature we should be expecting. I mean, Shatta Wale called her Yas Antoa. Said the truth is only one. Referred her to be.
Actually, they like the Yas Antoa title. That's what you call Madi Maznas too. How many Yas Antoas
do we have in Ghana?
Shatta Wale get?
Don't joke with Shatta Wale. We'll give it time.
Yeah. So we can't wait for a feature with Yas Antoa. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be.
Please, it's Amaarae Antoa.
Or what about Amaarae? The journalist who said.
Oh, Ghana had the Amaarae.
Okay. All right, so that's it, man. Of course, we just can't wait for that feature, and we are very, very happy about. Shatta Wale's response to this.